शिल प्रभुपाद की जय। जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय शिल प्रभुपाद। जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद। जय प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद जय प्रभुपाद जय श्रील प्रभुपाद। प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद। श्री गुरु चरण पद्मा केवल भक्ति सद्मा। श्री गुरु चरण पद्मा केवल भक्ति सद्मा। वंदो मुई सावधान मते वंदो मुई सावधान वंदो मुई सावधान मते। जहर प्रसाद भाई हे भव तोरिया जाय। हर जहर प्रसाद भाई हे भव तोरिया जाय। कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो यहाँ होइते। कृष्ण प्राप्ति हो यहाँ होइते। गुरुमुख पद्म वाक्य चित्ते करिब ऐक्य। गुरुमुख पद्म वाक्य चित्ते करिब ऐक्य। अरना करिब मने आशा। अरना करी हो मने आशा। चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से, चक्षुदान दिलो जे जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से। दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित, दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित। प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते, प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते। वेदे गाय जहाँ चरितो, वेदे गाय जहाँ चरितो। श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु आधम जनार बंधु, श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु। लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवन, लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवन। आहा प्रभु करो दया, देहो मोरे पद छाया। आहा प्रभु करो दया, देहो मोरे पद छाया। हे बेजाज दुष्ट त्रिभुवन, हे बेजाज दुष्ट त्रिभुवन। श्रील प्रभुपाद पतित पावन, श्रील प्रभुपाद पतित पावन। जय प्रभुपदा, जय प्रभुपदा, प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा। जय प्रभुपदा, जय प्रभुपदा, प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा। जय जय प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद। जय जय प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद, प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज का आचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद हिज डिवाइन ग्रेस एसी भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ISKCON फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीडी फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज का आचार्य अष्टोत्तर श्री श्रीमद श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपिका श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरिराज गोवर्धन की जय। ब्रज भूमि श्री मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गंगा मैया जमुना मैया की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। गोलोकेर प्रेम जनिश हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। शिल प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की जय। शिल प्रभुपाद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन महारथन की जय। ताई गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories to assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Translation of Guru Puja. The lotus feet of our spiritual master are the only way by which we can attain pure devotional service. I bow down to his lotus feet with great awe and reverence. By his grace one can cross the ocean of material suffering and obtain the mercy of Krishna. My only wish is to have my consciousness purified by the words emanating from his lotus mouth. Attachment to his lotus feet is the perfection that fulfills all desires. He opens my darkened eyes and fills my heart with transcendental knowledge. He is my Lord, birth after birth. From him ecstatic prema emanates. By him ignorance is destroyed. The Vedic scriptures sing of his character. Our spiritual master is the ocean of mercy, the friend of the poor and the Lord and master of the devotees. O Master, be merciful unto me. Give me the shade of your lotus feet. Your fame is spread all over the three worlds. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna. So welcome you all to our Sunday Feast program. You all survived the storm Darag or whatever that called. Darag, whatever. So we all survived. It was last couple of days was very windy. None of the tree fell on us. So today we are going to speak on a very wonderful topic, fashion for the soul. We all do fashion, yeah. Even when a child is born, parents give them fashionable clothes. What color and what is trending thing, yeah. So you are fed the fashion right from your born, and then when we die, that time also there is a fashion. You'll be surprised to know that. What kind of coffin or flowers is in trending? What is the well, people come with some fashionable clothes in the funeral. White cloth, particular designer, they come with glasses. So we are surrounded by fashion everywhere. But Krishna also talks about fashion for the soul in Bhagavad Gita. So we'll talk about that fashion today. So we'll do a little Mangalacharan and then we'll talk about the topic today. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha गिरिवारधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवारधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा गिरिवार यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन जमुना तीरा वनचारी जमुना तीरा जमुना तीरा वनचारी जमुना तीरा जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवारधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ जय गोपी जनवल्लभ गिरिवारधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभ यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदानंदन ब्रज जन जमुना तीरा वनचारी जमुना तीरा जमुना तीरा वनचारी जमुना तीरा वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय, शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, निताय गो प्रेमानंदे, हरि हरि बोल। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So we're reading from Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 22. So repeat after me. Vasamsi जीर्णानि यथा विहाय। वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि। नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि। तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि। अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि। वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि। तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि। वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि। तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि। वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि। तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि अन्यानि संयाति नवानि देहि। Anybody would like to recite it? वासांसि जीर्णानि यथा विहाय नवानि गृह्णाति नरोपराणि। तथा शरीराणि Anybody else? Anybody want to debut in reciting shloka? This is the day. Jnani samyati navani dehi. Did you want to recite? Yeah. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grinati naro parani tata sharirani vihaya jirnani anyani samvyati navani dehi. Mataji, kaun here? Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya navani grihnati naro parani तथा शरीराणि विहाय जीर्णानि तन्याति संयाति नवानि देहि. Vasamsi, garments. Jirnani, old and worn out. Yatha, just as. Vihaya, giving up. Navani, new garments. Grihnati, does accept. Nara, a man. Aparani, others. Tatha, in the same way. Sharirani, bodies. Vihaya, giving up. Jirnani, old and useless. Anyani, different. Samyati, verily accept. Navani, new sets. Dehi, the embodied. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. Purport. Change of body by the atomic individual soul is an accepted fact. Even the modern scientists who do not believe in the existence of the soul, but at the same time cannot explain the source of energy from the heart, have to accept continuous changes of body which appear from childhood to boyhood and from boyhood to youth and again from youth to old age. From old age, the change is transferred to another body. This has already been explained in the previous verse 213. Transference of the atomic individual soul to another body is made possible by the grace of the super soul. The super soul fulfills the desire of the atomic soul as one friend fulfills the desire of another. The Vedas like the Mundaka Upanishad as well as the Shvetavastara Upanishad compare the soul and the super soul to two friendly birds sitting on the same tree. One of the birds, the individual atomic soul, is eating the fruit of the tree. Another bird, Krishna, is simply watching. Other bird, Krishna, is simply watching his friend. Of these two birds, although they are the same in quality, one is captivated by the fruits of the material tree, while the other is simply witnessing the activities of his friend. Krishna is the witnessing bird, and Arjuna is the eating bird. Although they are friends, one is still the master, and the other is the servant. Forgetfulness of this relationship by the atomic soul is the cause of one's changing his position from one tree to another, or from one body to another. I repeat the sentence, please listen it carefully. Forgetfulness of this relationship by the atomic soul is the cause of one's changing his position from one tree to another or from one body to another. The Jiva soul is struggling very hard on the tree of the material body, but as soon as he agrees to accept the other bird as the supreme spiritual master, as Arjuna agreed to do by voluntary surrender unto Krishna for instruction, the subordinate bird immediately becomes free from all lamentations. Both the Mundaka Upanishad and Svetavastara Upanishad confirms this. Although the two birds are in the same tree, the eating bird is fully engrossed with anxiety and moroseness as the enjoyer of the fruits of the tree. But if in the same way or other he turns his face to his friend, the Lord, and to his friend and the Lord, and knows his glories, at once the suffering bird becomes free from all anxieties. Arjuna has now turned his face toward his eternal friend, Krishna, and is understanding the Bhagavad Gita from him. And thus, hearing from Krishna, he can understand the supreme glories of the Lord and be free from lamentation. Arjuna is advised herewith by the Lord not to lament for the bodily change of all grandfathers and his teachers. He should rather be happy to kill their bodies in the righteous fight so that they may be cleansed at once of all reactions from various bodily activities. One who lays down his life on the sacrificial altar or in the proper battlefield is at once cleansed of bodily reactions and promoted to a higher status of life. So there was no cause for Arjuna's lamentation. Om Gyantimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dida Bandhu Jagatpate Upesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vashadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. The translation of the shloka is: as a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. Please repeat after me. As a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. Hare Krishna. So today's our topic is fashion for the soul. In our human civilization, this fashion, however renounced you are, or however simple you are, somewhere or the other will always be influenced by the current ongoing fashion. Would you all agree? Even if you have got nothing to do with the fashion, you will still do the fashion. And why we do the fashion? Anybody's idea why we get, forced to follow the fashion? Because we do not want to be odd one out. Would you accept? And everybody is having long hair, and if you are having short hair, hooray, not following fashion, you are not part of the civilization. So even if you don't like long hair, you'll still keep the long hair because you say, hey, you have, and and when I was growing up, I had some interaction with fashion industry, and this whole industry has got no logic in it. The fashion has no logic. It's just, it happens. I don't know how many of you know the 1960s and 70s. In those days, the fashion was to keep, especially for the men, I'm talking about the men, hippie cut hairs. If anybody heard this name, you have a very short hair at the top and long hair on the side and the back. Did you all remember those hairstyle? I used to keep that kind of hairstyle. The short hair here, and the long, covering the ears and, in the back, the famous film star, Hindi film star, he had that hairstyle. And now what is the current hairstyle? This is completely shaven from the side and the back, and the long hair at the top. What do you call it? Skin fed. Skin fed haircut. You all know this skin fed haircut? Matajis probably don't, but the man, I'm not into Mataji fashion, so I don't know what is fashion going on there. But what is the logic? People thought in those days, if you have a long hair on the side and the back, that is fashionable. I look beautiful. But now people are saying if I have no hair on the side and the back, and if I have a long hair on the top, then I look beautiful. Does it have any logic in it? Does you look more beautiful? It's just a trend, what people are following. In those days we had a bell-bottom pant. Anybody had bell-bottom pant? And then came the baggy pant or skin-tight pants. We just follow the herd. If everybody is doing it, I also do it. So no matter how detached you are from the society, you will be drawn by the fashion. And fashion, does it remain constant? It is always changing. If you know this fashion industry, all the clothes and all, winter collection, summer collection, spring collection, you just collect. There is a statistics, that many of the clothes that people buy nowadays, most of the clothes they don't wear. It just goes on rubbish, they just buy and say someday I'll wear, and then just goes rubbish, So we just collect, and and we just have this desire to follow the fashion. So today, because fashion and clothes are very closely connected, we can connect Now, the reason we gave this title is because we can connect the shloka of today to the current, what is happening in our civilization. So here Krishna says, as a person puts on new garments, giving up old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. How many times we change the clothes in a day? At least once. Ladies probably 3 times, men probably once, sorry, I'm not against ladies, Even men sometimes, one of my uncle was so fond of clothes. He would change 3 times a day, clothes, morning, afternoon, evening. 3 times a day. And when we change clothes, do you cry? Oh, I changed my clothes. Oh, I changed my clothes. Do you cry? Why you don't cry? Because you are not the cloth. Cloth is just the covering on you. So Krishna similarly says, when you die, it is as simple as changing the cloth. Why should we lament for that? And he earlier Krishna mentioned it in 2:13. He said, Dehyonasmin yatha dehe komaram yovanam jara. As the embodied soul is passing from boyhood to youth to old age, similarly the soul passes to new bodies at the time of death. So we are all passing through the various bodies. We are all young, except for, Krishna Bala, actually is gone now. But we are all grown up now. But someday we were all small. We were in basket. I know Balram was some years back, we were carrying him in his basket. Now he carries the basket. So we're all in the basket. And then we grow up, a little walking. And then, we are 5-year-old, we are baby, then we are a toddler, then you're a young boy, you're a girl, then we become young. Do you think these bodies are all same? They're all different bodies. Even scientifically it is proved that every 7 years you get a new body. Because our body cells, our body is made up of microcells. And these cells, they are created, and after some time the cell dies. And maximum life of a cell is 7 years. So at every 7 years, you don't have a single cell in your body which was existing 7 years back. So actually speaking, every 7 years you have a new body. We don't realize that, but we are changing the body. And when you are 10-year-old, do you lament? Oh, I was 5-year-old, now I'm 10-year-old. Do we cry? And then we become 20-year-old. Do we cry? No. When we become 50-year-old, do you cry? Yes. Yeah. Because now the body is not same as before. So that time we start crying. When I was young boy, especially when we become advanced in the life, we start to remember our old days. In this 1970s when I was born, life was so good. Now it's Kali Yuga. Everybody is like this. We remember our old good days. And why we become little morose? Because our body is getting old. And here Krishna says, useless ones. As we grow old, our senses are not that powerful. Our power of hearing goes down. Our power of seeing goes down. Our body reactions, they goes down. Our reflections that go down. And our body is not as powerful or as agile as used to be. So here, it's a famous, painting by devotees. You see that, we talked about, the body passing, and the soul passing through various bodies. Have you all passed through this cycle? Everyone? Or someone can say, no, this is not me. I'm not part of this. Anyone? We all passing through the body. You can, as a devotee, we spend a lot of time on this picture. When we see a new person, we just ask them, where do you think where you are right now in this diagram? So I would say, maybe just behind that grown-up man, I'm behind that, my hairs are not that big, But similarly, you can identify yourself somewhere. Do you want to identify anybody? Sharan, where are you? Behind? I think you are in front right now. No? On his right side. Okay. Shainu, where are you? Sam? Yeah. Okay. Murli Prabhu? So we are somewhere in this diagram. And do you think we'll just stay there forever? We'll be forced to grow old. And when our body becomes, really, useless, miserable, old, then old people sometimes say, oh, abhi jeene ka man nahi kar raha hai. Why? I do not feel like living. Why? Because the body is not cooperating. If the body would have been God, I want to live along. But when body is not cooperating, you have no desire to live. So Krishna says, don't get too much serious or too much, amused by what is happening to you. So here Krishna is saying, as a person puts on new garments, giving up the old ones, the soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. So Krishna says, don't worry. If your body is growing old, and when you die, you'll get a new body after some time. The soul will accept the new body. Why are you so serious about it? But because we do not have the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, death becomes, great, great pain in our life. Nobody wants to die. If you do a survey outside in the city center, it says, sir, what is the objective? What would you like to do in the life? Does anybody say, I want to die? That's the achievement I want to have. He says, I want to earn money or, go here in the holiday. There's so much goals. But nobody wants to die. But everybody is forced to die. No matter how much medical attention you give to your body, how much exercise you do to your body, become healthy. At some point you have to die. But Krishna says, don't worry. You will get a new body. Because this body is useless. When the cloth is torn apart, it's not good one, it's not doing its function. So then what do? We get a new set of clothes and give up the old one and get a new one. Similarly, when the body becomes old, we'll get a new one. So you're all happy now? That we'll get a body new one? You're all happy to die? I'm not. Because it requires a realization. There is a theoretical knowledge and then there is the realized knowledge. We can all say, oh, pizza tastes so nice. We can keep on describing the taste of pizza. Cheese pizza and what are the other pizza? Paneer pizza, spinach pizza. You're all getting different taste in our mouth right now. But how much you describe the pizza? But when you eat it, that gives the realized knowledge, how it is like. So we get this theoretical knowledge, but then we have to get the realized knowledge as well. So this realization, we can begin the realization by observing our own life. We just mentioned that we are passing, our soul is passing through the various bodies throughout our life, and we are not much alarmed by that change of body, because change is not visible. It's very slow change. You look practically same as the day before, or you look practically same as the last month. Maybe in a year's time, you don't look same. There is some change in your body. The change is so subtle that we don't really get that much, alarmed by the change of the body. But at the death, there's a drastic, very visible change. We die, this body is cremated or disposed of in various ways, and he says, the body which I cared for all my life and is going to be destroyed, I cannot tolerate this. But that's where the realization comes. When we take shelter of Bhagavad Gita, and we'll take shelter of the spiritual master and follow their instructions and live a very devotional life, then we get this realized knowledge. And then that event of dying does not give much pain. So the process of, or the event of death, those who are really serious about their life, they don't dodge this topic of death. In fact, they plan for it, and that is a sign of a good intelligence. We are all family men, and when we were all growing up and we were all bachelor, then you planned, I'm going to get married after some time. So then you plan for your house, you plan for your job or business, how I'm going to get money. You plan for it, isn't it? It's not that, you get married and say, now I'll find out the house. Do you do that? You plan for it in advance. Once you get married, that after some time there are going to be children. How am I going to give education? Nowadays the families, they plan that, I want to buy a house near the good school. So that, I get admission, my children get admission in that school. So we plan for it. Things which are going to come in the future, you plan for it. And we are all going to die one day, believe it or not. We're going to die today. So we should plan for it. If we don't plan for it, we are not really living a very good, intelligent life. We are going to die one day, and we should plan for it, how we are going to die. So Prabhupada, in this purport of this shloka, he mentions something about what happens at the time of death. So he gives the analogy from a Upanishad called Mundaka Upanishad. So in Mundaka Upanishad, there's an analogy given that there is a tree, and in this tree there are two birds. One is Jivatma and one is Paramatma. And Jivatma, that bird, is interested in testing various fruits in the tree. It goes to one tree, one fruit. Sometimes that fruit is bitter. He goes to another tree, another fruit, and that fruit is a little sweet. So keeps on going various fruits, and sometimes the fruit is good, sometimes fruit is not good. It's going, various fruits in the body, in the tree, and is always sometimes hankering, when will I get the good fruit? Or I want to avoid the bitter fruit. So there is always two things happening to this bird, either hankering or lamenting. But there is another bird, Paramatma, who is Krishna himself. He's just waiting for this bird. He's just witnessing what this bird is doing. And that when Jivatma, it turns to his friend, Paramatma, Krishna, saying that, I'm always miserable testing these various fruits. How do I come out of this cycle of testing various fruits that I always get a good fruit? Then Krishna says, okay, I tell you how to do that. So this is a story of ours. So this tree is our body. And in this body, there are two living entities living. One is us, Jivatma, we are the soul. Then there is another Atma, which is Paramatma, or Krishna himself. He is living right beside us in this heart. We have a heart here. The soul resides in the heart. And Krishna personally is residing next to you. Right next to you, even not even millimeter far away, just next to you. And as a Jivatma, we are all trying to, enjoy various fruits of our life. Various fashions, various enjoyment. And sometimes we are happy, sometimes we are miserable. And then, when we are really, really fed up of this life, then what do? We turn to Krishna. Then Krishna had enough. Please tell me, what should I do now? So here Prabhupada says, that in the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the same story. Krishna is there next to Arjun. Arjun was bewildered, whether I should fight or not fight. So he turned to Krishna. And then Krishna gave him the proper instruction, how to live a life. Similarly, in our life, we think, Arjuna had the association of Krishna. So he was very fortunate. But we are all fortunate. Krishna is there right in our heart. Everybody has personal Krishna in their heart. He's exclusively focused on you. He has no other business other than to guide you and be a good friend who gives you nice, good advice. He has never left us alone. It's just that we have rejected him. He is just sitting on a tree, without bothering us. Says, you just go and taste your fruit, various fruits. When you're done with it, I'm here. Whenever you want some guidance, I'm here. So in our life, if you're done with, our hankerings and lamentations, and you're frustrated with that, fed up with that, then Krishna is there in the heart. And I'm sure you must have all experienced this. And at some point in our life, he says, Krishna, life is not good. Please tell me, what should I do? Krishna says, go to Hare Krishna center. Yeah, you all came here. And then dance in the kirtan, you chant. So Krishna is telling you in the heart that you should do this. So he is always there for us. So listen to Krishna's advice. So Krishna is there inside. He is giving us advice. Then he is outside in the form of Krishna. His instructions are there in the form of Bhagavad Gita. We can consult Krishna in the book. Then we can consult Krishna through his representative, like Srila Prabhupada. He is his representative, Krishna's representative. We can take instructions from him. And then we have living gurus, our own spiritual master. We take diksha from him, initiation from him. Then we have the devotees. We can take instructions from them. So Krishna is there inside our body, he is guiding you. Then he is outside also. Who can be more well-wishing friend than Krishna? He is everywhere. If you want his help, he is there all the time. 24 hours, 7 days a week. Even while you are sleeping, he is not sleeping. He is always there for you. Waiting for, so when this soul is going to turn to me. So this is what Prabhupada explained in the purport here. So let's talk a little bit technical about the event of death. Would you like to understand, what happens at death. So in Bhagavad Gita, we get this information that what is the first instruction of Bhagavad Gita? Let's just recap. Let's wake us up. What is the first foundational instructions of Krishna in Bhagavad Gita? Anybody remembers? The first instructions of Bhagavad Gita. You are not this body. Yes, you said, yeah. We are not this body. That's the first instructions of Bhagavad Gita. You are not this body. You are a spirit soul. But the fact is that you are not this body. You are a spirit soul. But body is there. You are residing in the body. Right now, at present, you are residing in the body. So I am not this body, but I cannot neglect my body. The body is a vehicle. It helps you to live your life in this material world. So we can't neglect it. So when we die, we'll give up this body. So when we give up this body, we have two kinds of body. One is called gross body and one is the subtle body. So gross body is made up of 5 gross elements. I think probably you all know. What are the 5 gross elements? Earth, water, fire, air and ether, or the space or sky. These are the 5 gross elements. The earth is the grossest. You can see, feel, touch. Then the air, then the fire, and the first water in the middle. Earth, water, air, fire and the ether. So these are gross elements. So when we die, we give up this gross body. This gross body is either cremated or put into the grave, it is disposed of. But there is another body called subtle body. This body is made up of 3 elements: the mind, the intelligence and the false ego. Do you all remember? Mind, intelligence and false ego. This is your subtle body. So when we die, the subtle body remains. It's a gross body which is disposed of. So according to whatever life we have lived, our karma. So according to our karma, our activities, our next body is determined. What kind of next body we are going to get it. If you lived a good, pious, wonderful life, you're going to get a very nice body. But if you lived a very degraded life, then you'll get a very degraded body next lifetime. So the subtle body, it is carried, the soul is carried by the subtle body to the next body. So you'll see, sometimes somebody is born and is really good in music. He just picks up the music like this. Because in last life, he must be a musician. Yeah, and his mind and intelligence, false ego has those impressions. So in next lifetime, though his gross body is gone, but his subtle body has carried. Because subtle body has these impressions. It has got all the desires, the taste, various tastes that you have, your likes and dislikes, that is carried by your subtle body. So in next lifetime, you are a great musician or a great cricketer. Who is that new one? Any new cricketer? Okay, I don't know him. So he must have, played good cricket in last life. Or sometimes you see these small children, 2-year-old children, and they're dancing, such wonderful dance, flipping. He says, where did you learn this? Because in last life, they died, while watching India's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent. And those impressions are there. And in next lifetime, you just carried on, where you left off. So a subtle body carries the soul to the next body. So next body is determined of what is your likes and dislikes, So what you desire, and next parameter is what you deserve. It is just as good as buying a new car or a new set of clothes. When a car gets old, you want to buy a new car. Can you just say, I want to buy a Rolls Royce? You have a desire, but do you have enough money? That determines, do you have, so when you die, we have a desire to become a, film star or a good musician, but have you done some good karma in your last life? If you have good karma, good finance, good karmic balance, then you will get a good life like that. So depending on what kind of life we live right now, that will decide what kind of body we'll get in the next birth. So next body will get according to two factors: what you desire and what you deserve. So the karma, the law of karma is very much important. So my dear friends, please make a wise choice of your life. What kind of body you want next time. That's why, our, ancestors, our parents have told us, do good, be helpful to everyone, don't hurt anyone, because that has bearings, on what kind of next body we're going to get. So this is what happens at the death. Death is nothing but a, we all done, traveled, we change flights, don't we? So you take the one plane out, you come out of the one plane, you go to airport some other time and go to another gate, and you board another plane. But can you change your plane? If your ticket is to go to, say, from London to South Africa, and you're changing flight at Dubai or wherever, and he says, no, I don't want to go South Africa, I want to go to China. You can't do that, because your ticket, you don't desire. You desire, but you don't deserve. Your ticket does not allow you. So at the time of death, what we desire and what we deserve, accordingly we'll get our next body. So what do we learn from our today's class? So let's just narrate one story. We talked a lot about death. You look really serious now. So we'll narrate one story now. So there was this one sadhu, a yogi, a sage. He was living in a forest, very nice, devotee. And he would do his sadhana, he would, don't hurt anybody, and he was just minding his own business. And one day while he was meditating, one mouse was sitting right next to him, in front of him. And this sadhu, looked at in his eyes, and then mouse looked a bit, scared. This sadhu, he had a power to speak to the animals. There was this movie, Dr. Dolittle. Remember this movie? Yeah, he can speak to the animals. This sadhu was ancestors of Dr. Dolittle. So the sadhu spoke to the mouse. Mouse, why are you so scared? He said, there's a cat out there, and she's always chasing me. And I chase and chase, and sometimes I have to hide. All the time I'm fearful of cat. I cannot sleep. I cannot stay anywhere. I have to always be on the run. Sadhu said, because she's cat and you're mouse. So this is how the things are. So what do you want me to do? The mouse said, can you please make me a cat? Says, if I make you a cat, will you be happy? Yes, I'll be happy, because then I won't be scared of the cat. We are equals. So Sadhu said, Tathastu, you be a cat. And then, the mouse, like, special effects, zoop, right there and then, within a second, mouse become a cat. The cat become, very happy. Now I'm a cat now, and, he ran away or she ran away. And then, Sadhu was again, meditating. And after a few days, one day he opened his eyes and he saw a cat right in front of him. And now the same cat, which was very happy a few days back, again was very fearful. He says, cat, what happened? He said, life is very miserable. Why? There's a dog out there, and he's always chasing me. What do you want me to do? Make me a dog. You'll become happy when you become dog? Yes, I'll be very happy, because then I can bark at a dog. Bow, bow, bow. He's a bow, bow, bow. So I can chase him away. So make me a dog. Tathastu, and shoop, the cat became a dog. And then, he's like, he was, very, what is it, bushy tail, and what is it thing called? Bright eyes, bushy tail. What is it, Mataji called? Bright eyes, bushy tails. Yeah, he's very happy. I'm a dog now, So he went out, and then Sadhu was again, minding his own business, and dog is happy now in the forest. Sadhu was meditating few days, and again someday, he found some more, disturbance, and he opened his eyes, and what does he see again? He sees a dog in front of him, and he looked very scared. He said, dog, you came back again. You were so happy. Why are you so fearful? So life is very difficult. Why? What happened? There's a lion. He's chasing me always. He wants to eat me. What do you want me to do? Make me a lion. You'll be happy when you become lion? Yeah. I'll be happy. I can chase everybody away. Nobody can, scare me. Tathastu. And the dog becomes lion, big lion. And then says, lion, please go now. You got what you wanted. So lion went, and Sadhu went back to his meditation again. And he went to the meditation. After a few minutes, he saw this, open his eyes again. The same lion in front of him. But now the lion, he was doing one prayers. Mahaprasade Govinde. Do you understand what he says? Now the lion wanted to eat the sadhu, because that was his food, Said, I'm going everywhere and I don't get the food, so the sadhu is just not going anywhere. I can just eat him. He's like, his nice body. Now lion, what is the problem? I don't get a food. What do you want me to do? I want to eat you. Says, you want to eat me? Punarmushika bhava. Sadhu said, be the mouse again. Yeah? So Sadhu, he made him from mouse to cat to dog to the lion. Yeah? When he was a lion, he was challenging the same sadhu who gave him all the facilities. What did the sadhu say? Punaramushika bhava. You be a mouse again. Whose story is this? Come on, be brave. This is our story. We are all little mouse. And then we pray to the God. God, life is very difficult. What do you want to become? I want to become a rich man. So okay, do this, and become a rich man. Then, what do you want? I want to become politician. Be that. Then you get a very highest, position. Then what do? You challenge the God. I am the controller. I am the enjoyer. In Bhagavatam, we get the story of Hiranyakashipu. Do you all remember the story of Hiranyakashipu? His son was Prahlad. Hiranyakashipu, he got all his benediction from Brahma. And where did Brahma get his power from? From Krishna. And when he became Hiranyakashipu, very powerful man, what did he order? Nobody should worship Vishnu anymore. Yeah. So we are also a small version of Hiranyakashipu. When we get our all, nice business, nice salary, nice house, then we do not want God. We want our parties, our nightclubs. And then we challenge the God. And we become so intoxicated. We become atheist. We challenge the authority of the God. Then what happens again? Punaramushika bhava. You again glide down to the again hellish life. Again become miserable. Oh my Lord, sorry. So this is our life. Punarmushika bhava. So what do we learn from this story? Yes, Vihan.
We learn that, for example, we get everything we want, but we can't forget the main Lord.
Say it again, I didn't catch that.
So for example, Krishna, when we want, we worship Krishna, but when we don't need, we are not worshiping Krishna.
Yeah. So we are like a businessman. When we are in need of something, we want Krishna. Krishna, temple, Hare Krishna. I do Sola Somvar, I do some austerity for you. Thank you, Vihan. So that's one lesson. We are very selfish. We just approach God, when we need it. But there's another lesson we learn is that no matter what body we will be in, will always be miserable. There is always somebody chasing. Whether a mouse or a cat or a dog or a lion, somebody is chasing. Do you think lions are the most, relaxed animals? They are what do you call, protected species. People are hunting them, a big lion, so no matter who you are, there is always somebody chasing you. So no matter what you become, either as a human or a demigod or in animal life, there is always somebody chasing you. So either is in this life or another life, as long as you get a material body, you'll always be in anxiety. So then we turn to the Krishna. Krishna, how do I come out of this cycle of birth and death? Because here, in this picture, we grow up, we die, again grow up, again die, again grow up. When will it stop? It is just, same cycle again and again and again and again. Life, after, we have been countless life, we have been just living this life, same old life again and again and again. Then we become frustrated. Many years back, I saw one kind of educational movie. There is one man, he wakes up in the morning, and he 9 o'clock he wakes up, he gets milk from outside his door, he gets a newspaper outside, it is Monday, 1st of July, so and so year, and then, he goes to the work, and then comes back, he eats something, goes to bed again. Again he wakes up tomorrow next day morning, 9 o'clock, the same bottle of milk is there, the same newspaper, 1st July, Monday, 1974, and he says, what? Same day again? Can't be possible. He goes to the office, and the same thing is happening. Whatever work he did last time, yesterday, same thing happening again. It comes back in the evening, same food. Again, switches on the TV, same program what he saw last night. So what is this? Is this some joke? What's happening? He says, maybe I'm in a dream. So he goes to the bed. Next day, again he wakes up, 9 o'clock, alarm, ting, ting, ting. Same 2 sets of bottles of milk outside, same place. same newspaper, 1974, 1st July, Monday. Same office, same thing. So what is this? And after a few days he becomes so frustrated. He tries to kill himself. He dies. He says, I'm dead now. And again wakes up, 9 o'clock. Again, same bottle of milk, same newspaper, same office. He can't die, and he becomes so frustrated. Don't we think we also have a similar life? Maybe some variations here and there. It's the same life. We've been doing the same living life like that, life after life after life. Then someday he says, Krishna, enough. Get me out of this loop. Go to Hare Krishna center. Even there they have the same lecture every Sunday. Keep hearing. You'll get different prasad every time. Well, we are trying in our temple, so every Sunday we have different, nothing like last Sunday, different prasadam, The only thing constant we have is Hare Krishna Maha Mantra constant, but over the years you will understand every mantra that you will chant is different. Its mantra is same, but the taste is just improving day by day. So, Punarmushika Bhava, that you become mouse again. So, no matter what kind of body we'll get, we'll always be miserable. And the next lesson we get, make best use of your body. Right now we are in the human body, make the best use of it. Actually right now we are so fortunate that we get this human body and we got so much facility. Krishna says chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Go and tell a dog chant Hare Krishna and be happy. Can a dog chant? The best he can do is ba 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 ba. And read Bhagavad Gita. You put the Bhagavad Gita in front of dog. What will he do? So we got this nice human birth. We got facility to chant. We speak. We can read. We can eat prasadam. We can talk. We can contemplate. Such a wonderful facility. Just do one experiment right now. Just say, close your eyes, say, Krishna. Yeah. Great facility we have. We got a tongue. We are alive. We have body. You can say Krishna. Just see another cat or a dog in the street. Same living entity. Maybe he was there some other time, a human birth, but didn't make use of the human birth. Now, if that dog wants to chant Hare Krishna, can he do it? He can't. So, be careful. If you don't use our human birth, if you don't use it properly, Krishna will take it away. And that time, even if you want to chant, you won't be able to chant. Says, read Bhagavad Gita. You won't be able to read Bhagavad Gita. Well, it says, once you start your devotional life, Krishna might, if you are not careful, Krishna will take away the human body, but he'll give you back, but after some time. There's a great story of Bharat Maharaj, Jad Bharat. We don't have time for that, but he became a little careless in his devotional life, and he became a deer in his next life. From human to become a deer. And then, he says, I misused my life. And, again in next life, he was human again. And, he perfected his life that time. So, two lessons we learn. That no matter what body we'll get, you'll always be miserable. And second lesson is that while we have this body, make the best use of our life. And to summarize our class today, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, we are not this body that we all know, but we have body. You want to understand this? We are not this body, but we have this body. So make best use of it. Yeah, that's the conclusion of our fashion. If you have to follow the fashion anyway, follow the fashion of Krishna. You are not this body, but you have the body. Now make the best use of it. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Bhagavad Gita ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Okay, a bit went over time, so we'll just do Kirtan now. Jai.
Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvisesha Shunyavati Pashtita Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Let's dance for Krishna. Let's dance. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Prabhupada, 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 Jai Jai Prabhupada. Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Shri Radhe. Gokulananda, Gokulananda. Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman, Jaya Sita Ram Lakshman Hanuman. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol. Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol.
प्रहलाद लाद दाहिने हिरण्यकाशी पूर्वक्षः शीलतङ्कानकालाये इतो नरसिंहा परतो नरसिंहा यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंहा बाहे नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो नरसिंह प्रतिम शरणं प्रपदे तव कर कमल वरे नाकाम अद्भुत श्रृंगार दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद नित्य गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल नित्य गौर हरि बोल नरसिम्हादेव की प्रहलाद महाराज की महाप्रसाद गोविंदे नाम ब्रह्मणि वैष्णवे सर्व पुण्यवतां राजन विश्वास विचायते शरीरार विद्याजाल जोड़ेंद्रिय ताहे कल जीवे फिरे विशेष सागरे तारा मज्जीवायति लोभो माय सुदुर्मति ताकि चेतकतिन संसारे कृष्ण बड़ो दयामय कोरे बाय जीव जाए साफ प्रसाद में दिलो बाय से नामृत पाओ, राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ, प्रेम ठाकुर श्री चैतन्य निताय, जय निमाय जय निताय, जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। महाप्रसादम की।
Hare Krishna, everyone. So just before we go for prasadam, a couple of very important and quick announcements. So we have a Gita Jayanti coming up. So Gita Jayanti, this is the day where Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. So the Gita Jayanti, it is the Ekadashi. It is on this Wednesday, 11th of December. So this Wednesday, 11th of December, this is the day Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. Anybody remembers which place? Kurukshetra, yeah. So about 5,000 years back, Krishna spoke this Bhagavad Gita. It took him about 20 minutes to speak Bhagavad Gita. So we'll be reciting the whole Bhagavad Gita in temple, in Stoke temple, but not on Wednesday. We'll be doing it on Sunday. So Sunday, next Sunday, we'll have the Gita Jayanti festival. Gita Jayanti ki jai. So we'll be reciting whole Bhagavad Gita in English. But anybody who want to recite in Sanskrit, and if they're comfortable, they can come and recite it. So we have sent a WhatsApp message in our group. So those who want to recite Bhagavad Gita, you can give me your names, and we can put you in the slot. So this is happening next Sunday, Gita Jayanti. Then a very wonderful Swami is coming to our temple. His Holiness Swayam Bhagwan Keshav Swami Maharaj ki jai. So very popular young sannyasi from ISKCON. He is actually right now doing a book marathon all over the UK, and has kindly agreed to come to Stoke. So he'll be coming on Thursday, 19th of December. So it is a weekday. He'll be coming at 7 o'clock in the evening. So it is evening time. I'm sure you can just finish your work. And 7 o'clock you can come to the temple, and we can have a wonderful, nice time with him, about 1 hour, 1.5 hours together, and we'll have prasadam at the end. So he's coming on 19th December, Thursday in the evening. So I request all of you to please come. He is a very, now his time is really premium. He goes all over the world. He's every minute, every seconds, he's been occupied by so many other, devotees' engagements. But he's going to give us a couple of hours to Stoke-on-Trent. And here, when he's here, he's ours. We can ask him some questions, some guidance, some instructions. And we're very grateful to Prabhupada. He's sending his wonderful devotees to our temple, so we can associate with him. So this is again on Thursday, 19th of December. So this Wednesday is Gita Jayanti, but we'll be celebrating the following Sunday. And 19th December, Thursday, His Holiness Keshav Swami Maharaj will be in temple. So at this time, I would like to welcome anybody who has come for the first time after a long time. Anybody has come the first time? First time today, Prabhuji? Second time? Okay. Would you like to introduce yourself again, if you don't mind? Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah. Thank you very much. Oh, you are the cook. You are the next item on my list. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much, Sharat Prabhu. So, Sharat Prabhu is Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So, very grateful to both of you that you not only come to the temple, but now you'll be cooking for us, and today is your first time. So, I request all the devotees to please welcome again and be grateful to the devotees for cooking prasadam for us. Say 3 loud Hari Bol. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you very much, Shobhaji. Thank you. So again, yeah, this is the next announcement. Today we have a new cook team. So this is the debut in Hare Krishna temple. So he has a long career to go ahead. Thank you very much, Shobhaji. Hare Krishna. So any other announcements? Okay, so we'll make our way upstairs and take prasadam. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Now just ask Bhagavad Gita takes, I don't know how long it will take to decide, so are we having the next week's program the same time at 12?
Yes, 12 to 4, so I think last year we finished by 3:34, because we don't take any break, everybody just goes on and on, so it'll be fine. Hare Krishna. Please make your way upstairs for prasadam.